and we started to quantify the earth coverage. Water-sensitive paper stripes are fixed among the heads, and after spraying, when droplets reach this yellow paper, it's turned into blue, and in this way we could quantify the coverage. And not only this way, but we mixed UV fluorescent dye into the tank mix, and after spraying, we collected meat samples, and under UV light, it has a green fluorescent light, so we could assess the coverage. This type of water-sensitive dye paper stripes was evaluated by pixel analysis, and UV fluorescent dye color is evaluated by visual estimation. In this slide, you can see the coverage of water-sensitive paper stripes. As you see, there were significant differences between the coverage with the XRT jet, turbo T-jet, turbo flat jet, and the two another nozzle types. But however, there was not only differences between the full coverage, there was differences between the front side, the rear side, and the left and the right side coverage of the water-sensitive paper stripes. What does it mean? Because of the tractor moving, the front side coverage of the front side is always better than the rear side. And if you compare two measuring methods, nearly the same picture, that with the XRT jet, the coverage of the head is the lowest. With the turbo T-jet duo and the modified turbo T-jet duo, the coverage is the best one of the head. And we not only measure the coverage, but with the fungicide, we measure the active ingredient content, we measure the tebuconazole and the proteoconazole content 2 hours after spraying with different nozzle type. We measured it by HPLC ESC-MS. Here you can see the tebuconazole content of the earth with yellow and the flag leaves with green. Same picture, that if there is better coverage on the head, as you see, the amount of active ingredients is higher than the other two nozzle types. And as the XRT, it's very good for leaf protection. You can see here that the active ingredient content in the leaves is the highest with the XRT jet, so it is perfect for leaf protection, but it's not so good for earth protection. In 2010, there was extremely high precipitation in Hungary. This is the monthly precipitation in Szeged region. In May, when the wheat is flowering in Hungary, there was more than 150 millimeter precipitation. This is 3,000% as the normal value, as the mean of many years. And in June also there was very high precipitation. Plus, because in 2009 this experiment has not very good results because there was low level of FHB. The wheat was shown into corn debris to enhance the Fusarium graminearum spores. So, not the very important part of this, that 3 varieties was shown in this experiment. Here you can see the non-protected, the D1 level of the control, the non-protected control, and the D1 level of the protected sample. The differences between the resistance are seen very clearly. That if we have a cultivar with very good resistance, D1 level, however, it is about 2 ppm, that's much more lower than with the highly susceptible or susceptible one, because it is about 8 milligram per kilogram ton. But with fungicides, we will be able to reduce it about 50%, but this means the mean of 8 fungicides and the mean of the 4 nozzle types. So there was better results also. The FHB, FDK and DUN content according to different nozzle types, as I mentioned, that with these 2 nozzle types there was better coverage on the heads, and a better level of active ingredient. In contrast with this, only with this new type of nozzle was the best, the reduction of FHB, but compared to the untreated control, there was a significant reduction of FHB for the fungicide treatment. On the FDK level, these differences are much more smaller. They think that during harvest, the combine can blow out the most infected, light-weighted tombstone kernels. So that's why the differences between the FDK levels are much more smaller. However, the best one, again, is modified nozzle types. And the DUN content, there is no differences here, no significant differences in the DUN content. This comes from that the highly infected kernels are blown out by the combine. But, as you see, between the yield parameters, again, the modified nozzle has a better result, which is, we think that it is come from that here there was much more healthy grain because of the lower level of FHB. So the yield was better. But the yield was better also with all fungicide treatment, and the DUN content was also better, lower at the fungicide treatment. And the regression between the DUN level after fungicide treatment in small plot test and large scale field trials show us that those fungicides which are effective in small plots will be effective again in large scale field trial in decreasing DUN content. And the least effective fungicides have a good effectiveness in decreasing in DUN also when compared to the untreated control. To summarize this, the fungicides have large differences in fusarium control effect. Spraying the heads sidewards significantly improves coverage of earth and results in higher level of active ingredients, so provides better control. Cycle spraying nozzles can improve control by about 10 to 30% depending on traits. But during harvest, the most infected light-weighted kernels are blown out, therefore differences in DUN content are much smaller than anticipated. But originally higher level of MPK are resulted in yield differences. High DUN level can be originated from late infection of milk or soft dose stage, but there was very high precipitation, which results in less infected normal weighted kernels with high level of toxins, which can be cleared by the combine. And with an improved technology, which means also more resistant culture, a highly effective fungicides, and a better spraying technology, DUN content can be forced down. Thanks for the members of our groups and the financial support. Spasiba za wnienie. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Any question before coffee break?